What's up, fuckers, and welcome back to another rebuild challenge here on NBA 2K23 Next Gen. Today's video, we have one that I do every year, and it's one that I always love. It's the No Trade Finder Challenge. As I'm sure a lot of you know, I do use the Trade Finder quite often, especially when I'm just trying to dump off a random player for a first-round pick, or I'm trying to make a huge blockbuster trade with one of my players. No matter what it is, I cannot use it today in the slightest. All my trades will have to be done manually. I think this is always kind of a fun one. It's not always the hardest challenge, but it's definitely a really good one to do because it's a really good one to knock off the list. And I actually did get a couple requests for it. So thank you guys for those requests. And today, obviously, the goal by the end of it is to win a championship. So, of course, I do love doing challenges, and I know you guys enjoy watching them. So if you guys do enjoy this video, leave a like down below. That'd be absolutely awesome. Of course, comment any other rebuild challenges you do want to see down below in the comment section. I love doing them. You guys love seeing them. Why don't we continue to do more? Other than that, of course, let me know any other video ideas, whether it's in terms of just current rebuilds. Of course, I'll get back into historic rebuilds. Anything else you guys all want to see. So, without further ado, man, the No Trade Finder Challenge. It is definitely not the hardest, but it's still a pretty challenging one. Let's hop into it. I went ahead and I decided that we're actually going to do this in a fantasy draft style. And the reason that we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that is for a couple reasons. One, it definitely adds a little bit of another element of a challenge to this entire rebuild. And kind of tying into my second point, if I get a team that I know progresses super well in 2K and can basically win a championship without me having to do too much, like hypothetically the Cavs, who have 4 out of 5 starters locked up, there's really not much I'd have to do to that team. It's going to make this a whole lot easier. So NBA balances out. I'm also going to let the CPU draft my entire team. Definitely adds a little bit of another element to the challenge. So as you can see, my eyes are closed. I have absolutely no idea which team we're going to have, and we will stop this in 3, 2, and 1. We end up with the Chicago Bulls. We will select them. We will sim the entire draft, and I will see you guys with this team. Let's take a look at the team that 2K went ahead and drafted us. And from what I can see right here, I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing. We have Trae Young and Jalen Green. Really young, dynamic backcourt. Most likely, neither of these guys will be going anywhere. As I'm sure a lot of you do know, Jalen Green progresses really well. Trae Young, obviously, already a star in this league. You see him win MVPs from time to time. Hopefully, we can do that today. We have Al Horford, who's definitely a little bit on the older side, so we're going to have to figure out what we want to do with him. I love Al Horford. Huge Celtics fan, but, 36 years old. It's not really sustainable, so we're probably going to move him before year one even starts. We have Franz Wagner here. Definitely like the potential a lot with Caris LeVert. Very solid player. PJ Tucker, also a guy a little bit on the older side. Maybe could consider moving him because a lot of you do know he probably retires at the end of year one. We have Keegan Murray, the number 4 overall draft pick in the 2022 NBA draft. I like it. We have Hamidou Diallo, Jay Crowder, Joe Ingles, Raul Neto, Mike Muscala, Deron Sharp, Mason Jones. So, it's not a horrible team. It's definitely not one of the best teams I've ever had, but it's a pretty goddamn good start for the beginning of a video. Let's make a trade. We're going to go ahead and we're going to offer this trade to the Miami Heat. Clint Capella is somebody I know I can trade for. I know he's basically going to be around a double-double no matter what the team looks like. And Al Horford is definitely not getting any younger. I'm not saying he's going to retire after this year, but what he is going to do is regress, and I think you all probably know that. And I'd like to add a Clint Capella. We also get Rui Hachimura, which would be nice. So we're going to go ahead and offer them this. They did not want to do that. I did go ahead and turn off previously traded picks. So I only have this team's first-round picks at this point in time. They want Caris LeVert for Kelly Oubre Jr. Will I do that? I mean, obviously the numbers are going to look a little bit different, but it's not the worst trade in the world. I mean, are they both an expiring deal? Are there any options on either of these two guys? There's no option there. Oubre has no option as well. You know what? Why not? We'll do it because Clint Capella is definitely going to be our center for the remainder of the video. So we're going to go ahead and pull the trigger on that, and welcome to the team, Clint Capella. I'm also starting to realize that a lot of these trades are going to take me a lot longer than usual. So it's honestly fine, but yeah, we might still have a trade or two to go. Okay. We were able to just acquire Mo Bamba. I'm sorry I didn't really speak through that. I didn't really think the trade was going to go through. But he's definitely an upgrade now at our backup center, backing up Clint Capella. And, yeah, I'll show you guys the trade one more time, just in case you didn't see it. It was Jay Crowder, Mike Muscala, and 2 second-round picks from Mo Bamba. And the reason I'm doing that is because we have a full-on logjam here at the power forward position. And I am going to start Keegan Murray because I'm going to go based off potential. And then I think PJ Tucker will probably end up coming off the bench. So I like Rui. He was kind of just a throw-in to make the money work in the Capella trade, to be honest with you. So, yeah, I've come to the conclusion that we're not going to find many better trades than the ones we've already made. I will maybe try to get a first-round pick for some of these guys that I maybe won't use, like a Joe Ingles or maybe even Rui, if I'm being honest with you guys. But if not, I'll see you guys in the rotation. I went through the salary cap breakdown of every single team, and I realized the Memphis Grizzlies have almost $47 million in cap space. So we're going to go ahead, offer them Joe Ingles for a first-round pick in 2026. He was not going to play for us. Let's go ahead and see if they will take the deal. They do not. They want a second. Honestly, fine by me. All right, that is it. Let's now go ahead and set the rotation. Here's how it's going to look for the start of year one in Chicago. We've built ourselves a pretty good team. Obviously, we haven't done a ton of work, but I think we're in a really good spot to hopefully be successful for the entire 3 years of this video. Here's how it's going to go. It's going to be Trae Young, Jalen Green. Really exciting backcourt. I'm really happy 2K was able to get me both of these really talented players. We have Franz Wagner. I am going to start Keegan Murray, as I mentioned. Again, maybe PJ Tucker might be the better fit in this lineup. I like PJ Tucker in his aspect of really good guy that can space the floor as a big man. So I'm fine with this right now. I like the potential of Keegan Murray quite a bit. And then we have Clint Capella at our starting center spot, probably the biggest trade we've made so far. The bench unit's actually pretty decent. It's Kelly Oubre Jr., Mo Bamba, PJ Tucker, Hamidou Diallo, and Raul Neto. Unfortunately, Rui Hachimura is really not getting minutes right now. He is an expiring contract after this season. He will be restricted, but he is a guy I eventually do want to get in the rotation. So if PJ Tucker retires, Rui Hachimura will be in the rotation. This is how it's going to look for now, though. This is a pretty good team. Wouldn't be surprised if we were one of the top seeds, but who knows? See you guys at the end of the first season here in Chicago. We go 56-26. That's a really good first season for us, especially in a fantasy draft rebuild when the NBA is supposed to even out, technically. Luka Doncic, MVP. Really no shocker there. At least it's not a 42, 43, 45-point triple-double. But it is a 35-point triple-double. Real shocker, I know. Actually looks pretty clean in a Clippers jersey. Can't lie about that. Jabari Smith Jr., Rookie of the Year. Markelle Fultz, 6th man. Giannis wins Depoy. Oh, my God. If that ever happened, I would throw up. Jonathan Kuminga wins Most Improved in Los Angeles. Ty Lue, Coach of the Year. Yeah, the Clippers and Luka are pretty good. But we do take the 1 seed here in the Eastern Conference. I will 100% take that. Wow. Really interesting look at the Western Conference. I mean, 48 wins took the 2 seed. Then obviously you have the 61-win Clippers. What is their team looking like? I mean, I guess. They had Clint Capella, too. Wait, what? No, they didn't. I traded for him from Miami. I'm not sure how Al Horford got there then. Interesting. Let's take a look at the numbers. Trae Young, kind of doing it all for us in the scoring department. Followed by Jalen Green, a really solid second season here in the league. We have Keegan Murray, really impressive rookie season. Very happy I started him. Franz Wagner, Kelly Oubre, Clint Capella, as I mentioned, basically a double-double no matter what. Mo Bamba was solid. Diallo, Raul Neto, PJ Tucker. Mason Jones looks like he got a couple minutes. Capella led us in boards, and the assist was obviously Trae Young. So, we got a first-round playoff matchup, and it's going to be with the Charlotte Hornets. Let's take a look at their team. They got Damian Lillard, Shaedon Sharpe, Chris Middleton, Jabari Smith Jr. who's won Rookie of the Year, Drummond, Lauri Markkanen, who has had an unbelievable start to his tenure in Utah. I mean, the man is literally playing like an all-star right now. He's playing like what we all thought he was probably going to be when he was drafted by the Chicago Bulls. We're up 3-1 right now, and we do end up winning in 5, which is obviously awesome. Moving on to the Milwaukee Bucks here. Jalen Brunson, Suggs, Barnes. Oh, fuck. They put Zion in the Eastern Conference, and now I have a problem because this is not going to be a fun man to face every single year, especially with Jared Allen next to him as well. It's a really terrifying front court, but let's see what happens. We are up 2-0. We're up 3-0. I guess maybe Zion when he doesn't have Brandon Ingram. I guess, you know what? Batman can't be Batman without Robin. All right, we're moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals, and we got Steph Curry. Trae Young. We have Trae Young. We have Steph Curry and the rest of the Atlanta Hawks with Steph, Brogdon, Bruce Brown, Jalen Smith. They have DeAndre Ayton as well. God damn, that is a good team right there. They definitely have the best player in the series. There is no doubt about that, but I do think we have the better team, and we are in the NBA Finals, and we're taking on this Clippers team that I do not want to touch with a 10-foot pole. I'm not going to lie to you, because they scare the absolute hell out of me. I mean, Klay Thompson, definitely not in his peak of his career anymore, but Klay Thompson can still shoot the shit out of a basketball when he needs to. They got Melo starting at the 4, Wendell Carter Jr., you got Horford, they got Isaac, play a goddamn basketball game, dude. Isaiah Stewart, Kevin Huerter, so yeah. Pretty talented team, and not one I'd be surprised if we lost to here in the, I guess, in the finals in year 1. We're 2-2 with them right now. We actually go up 3-2, and we are going to a Game 7. Maybe I'll hop in. Maybe this will be the day I hop in if it's close. If it's not close, we're getting blown out or something like that, I'm not hopping in. But, you know, it looks like we're holding a pretty steady lead right now. Please don't choke it. I'd like to win a finals here in year 1, and looks like we're going to do that. Let's get a little bit of gameplay. So we're just going to do a couple of possessions here. Again, I don't really play in-game, and there is a reason for that. It's because I am absolutely horrendous at this game, and you all do know that. Okay, that was way too easy. I'm not good at this goddamn game. I'm not good in the slightest. I have never even pretended that I am good at this game. But we are going to go ahead and get a little bit of gameplay. I know some of you guys have been asking for it. So we are going to go ahead and do it. So now I have the fun challenge of trying to lock up Luka Doncic, which is, you know what? There's a lot of hard things you can ask me. That's pretty close to the top of the list. Also, why is Trae Young not in the basketball game right now? That makes you nervous, especially because we have both Mo Bamba and Clint Capella in. That's just a recipe for disaster. It auto took a timeout for me. Who is? Oh, it's Trae Young. Why is he on the bench? I guess maybe if you want a defensive lineup, but don't put 2 centers in there. That is just one of the dumber things you can do. All right, we're checking back in. We'll probably again do 1 or 2 more possessions. Trae Young coming off a night of 34, 4, and 12. How are you? Let's run a little floppy. Who's going to be the shooter? Let's see who it is. Looks like it's going to be Jalen Green. He's going to come off the pick, and Jalen Green. Nope. Yeah, I hate the new shot meter. I've barely actually played in game because that's just not really what I do. But I'm not a fan of the new shot meter. Luka is going to take it. Fuck. Okay, at least it's not a triple-double. Or not a triple-double, it's not an N1. I should probably get out of this game before I blow it any harder. They choked. Were we not up like 6 points when I left? What happened? Maybe I should have stayed. Maybe that's my fault. I didn't think I had the capability to do that, nor did I think I would have to. Also, I realized I said blow it any harder. It's a little weird, I know. I didn't mean it like that. And yeah, 43-point triple-double for Luka. I mean, what the fuck happened? What happened in the last game? Oh my god, we lost by a single point. Yep, it's the Luka. And honestly, they had a pretty good night for their big 3. I don't know what happened there. We should not have blown that. But nonetheless, we did. So, we're going to get to the draft lottery. We definitely do not have a pick in this draft lottery because everybody has their own picks right now. The Nuggets, Wizards, Jazz, Sixers, and Magic. I'm a little disappointed right now. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Billy Donovan just helped us get to a final, so he's not going to be going anywhere. We will hop up to the NBA draft right now. I'm just looking here just to see what pick we have with number 29. I'm going to go ahead and use it because I don't really want to manually make a trade with the 29th overall pick. So we're going to go ahead and we will select somebody today. Definitely, again, this is where it kind of adds the element of a challenge. Jaron Walker definitely could be a good guy to draft, and I say that because I don't know what's going to happen with Kelly Oubre Jr. So yeah, I've drafted Armando Bacot a couple times before. We're pretty much set at the center spot anyway. So you know what, Jaron Walker, welcome to Chicago. Not saying he's going to get in the lineup on day 1, but having a 74 overall is definitely not a bad idea. Green, Wagner, and Mo Bamba are going to be coming back. I'm not going to lie, I might make an upgrade at the starting small forward spot. It's not that I don't think, whatever the hell his name is, Franz Wagner is not a good player. I just think here in 2K he gets a little bit disrespected, and it's kind of unfortunate. So we don't have any major free agents, which is obviously a good thing. But what we do have right now is a pretty depleted bench. It looks like PJ Tucker retired. So honestly, if I bring back Rui Hachimura, he's probably going to have to play. And then who was my backup shooting guard? It was I'm all over the place. Who is my backup shooting guard? Why am I all over the place with this right now? I have no idea. Why can I genuinely not think of who my backup shooting guard was? I'm sorry, I literally cannot. I'm all over the place right now. I really am. All right, well, I forget. So, you know what? That's on me. Was it anybody like here? Oh, okay, it looks like we actually have a little bit of money as well. That's actually really nice to have. That's actually sweet because are there any free agents that I maybe want? If you didn't punch women, I'd love to have you on the team, Miles Bridges, but that's not going to happen. Honestly, I might do something a little bit dumb right now. I might sign somebody just to trade them. And you know what? It's unethical, but this is not a realistic rebuild. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to give it a go. And I think that guy I'm going to sign, you know what? Let me sign me D'Angelo Russell. I like D'Lo. And you know what? Is he want to come here just to get traded? I have no idea. Oh, it was Hamidou Diallo. That's who it was. I'm dumb. I'm going to have to let all these guys go, and I'm doing it for the greater good because I'm going to go ahead and trade D'Lo along with Wagner because I want a huge upgrade because, you know what? We were this goddamn close. We lost by a point in Game 7, and I know I can get an upgrade. Let's go ahead. We're going to sign D'Lo, and now we're going to trade him. For whatever reason, the Utah Jazz have RJ Barrett, and they value D'Angelo Russell the same amount as him. So I don't really know what that's about, but you know what? I don't really want to include Franz Wagner in a trade where I don't have to. I'd rather give up Jaron Walker. We can go ahead and do that, and hopefully we can find a way to get RJ Barrett here because he's kind of the final piece in the starting 5 that I really need, I think, to win a championship. So I'd rather not give up 4 first-round picks. This is dumb. This is really dumb. Why are all these 1 stars, by the way? That's annoying. It's way too much, I know, but it's the final piece that I need in this rebuild. And you know what? I'm honestly totally fine by it. So we're going to have a little bit of a tough bench for a year or two. I'm honestly thinking 9-man rotation because I think getting Trae Young the most minutes possible is probably the smartest way to go about something like this. Oh, it's going to let me re-sign Kelly Oubre. God, I love this game. And then I'm actually probably going... Is it possible? If I move Kelly Oubre down to the starting... Where is it? Where is he? You know what? He only goes down to a 78. That's honestly fine by me. Let's go ahead and do that. Kelly Oubre Jr. is going to be my new backup shooting guard. And now I just need to figure out whoever is going to be backing up Keegan Murray. You know what? I traded Jay Crowder once. I will bring him back. We are all set. I'll see you guys at the start of year 2. We made some pretty big moves this offseason. I think there's some moves that are hopefully going to help us not lose the finals and not choke away the finals so we lose it by 1 point to 2K's little demigod themselves. This is the team we're going with. I think this is a championship lineup. Let's see if 2K agrees. It's Trae Young, Jalen Green, RJ Barrett, Keegan Murray, and Clint Capella. Pretty talented starting 5, I'd say. I think one of the stronger points of this team is the 4 guys we got coming off the bench. It's Franz Wagner, Mo Bamba, Kelly Oubre Jr., and Jay Crowder. I'm excited to see what this team can do. We basically mortgage the future, and we don't have any draft picks left, so we are going to go ahead, push the chips all in, and go for a championship. I'll see you guys at the end of year 2. So I'm very happy with the current outcome of the season. Am I content and just ready to roll over? No, I want to win a championship. But we did go 68-14, and that's hopefully going to set us up to go right back to the finals this year. Not blow it. Luke, another MVP. I know you're all probably in shock. Victor Wembanyama went number 1 overall of the Denver Nuggets and does win Rookie of the Year. Markelle Fultz, 6th Man of the Year. Congratulations, Denver. Looks like you're building it back up. Joel Embiid, Defensive Player of the Year in Oklahoma City. He looks pretty decent in that uniform, not going to lie. Jalen Smith, most improved. Billy Donovan, as I mentioned, 68-14. And I am hoping for a championship because I really want one. And I think it is hopefully about time that we go out and get one. Trae doing his thing, almost 34 points, 3.5 rebounds, 13 assists. You would hope he'd try to be in the MVP conversation, but with, 2K's little pretty boy, I don't know if that's going to happen. RJ Barrett, again, really good addition to this team. Jalen Green, Keegan Murray, again, taking another step. Franz Wagner, Clint Capella, Oubre Bamba, and then Jay Crowder. That's our 9 guys right there. Capella led us in boards and assists was Trae Young. We got a first-round matchup here, and it's going to be with the New York Knicks. It's De'Aaron Fox, Spencer Dinwiddie. You got Kevin Durant. Oh, shit. Well, I guess Knicks fans, you finally got your wish. You got one of your superstars that you've been waiting forever for. Unfortunately, you just got swept in the first round, but you know what? It's okay. Ricky Rubio, Gary Trent Jr., Mikal Bridges, Julius Randle, and Nikola Jokic. All right, you are adding, you know what? He's definitely the best player in this series, and we're down 3. Are you fucking serious right now? What in the name of Jesus Christ is going... What the fuck? Okay. What the hell? I need Clint Capella. I mean, I know he's not out there to necessarily drop 20 points double-doubles, but, be a little better. Jalen Green, you need to be better. I would hope Trae Young could score a couple more points after how he played in the regular season, but, he really wasn't to blame. You know what? I don't even know. I don't even want to know. What in the... What? Okay. Well, this is taking a very interesting turn, not one that I necessarily thought it would take. Win 68 games, you think you get out of the second round. But right now, I feel like the goddamn Philadelphia 76ers. Can't get out of the second round. Let's hit the draft lottery. We are not going to have any picks because we don't have any picks because I traded them all to get RJ Barrett, and he had a really good season for us. I'm not going to lie. Billy Donovan, goodbye. I want Mike Stauffer, and I want him now. He's going to hopefully help this. Nope, did not mean to do that. He's going to hopefully help this team win games. And, yeah, I'm going to check if we have any picks. I'm not going to go ahead and obviously use Trade Finder to trade for them or trade them, but we don't even have any anyway, so it's not a big deal. Let's head up to team player options. All of these guys are going to be coming back. What I need to do right now is I'm going to stick it, and I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to stick to it. I don't think there's really many major changes we need to make to this team. I want Mo Bamba back. Do we have any other major free agents? We really do not. Mo Bamba's coming back. That's cool with me. We might make one small upgrade, maybe at the backup power forward spot. I know Jay Crowder maybe is regressing a little bit at this point in time. If I look at the options here, honestly, you know what? Give me Gordon Hayward. We're going to sign Gordon Hayward, and him and Jay Crowder can hopefully go out and get us somebody. How much money are they making combined? Let's see. We have, what is that? $10 million a year and $5 million. So $15 million. Let's go out and find a $15 million power forward that I can maybe realistically trade for. Because, and I say realistically, because I don't really know how many of these guys there are. Like Kuzma, he's making like $20 million a year, but is it possible that I maybe have a little bit left over if I throw you Gordon Hayward and I also throw you Jay Crowder? And I still don't have the money. It's son of a bitch. $900,000. Really? We're gonna worry over $900,000. Well, me personally, I would, but in the game. Give me Kuzma. I feel as if I can get him. So we're gonna go out. Hopefully he can be kind of the final piece of this puzzle because I really do think he'd help this team. And Jay Crowder and Will Barton. And give me him. Thank you very much. All right, that is it. We're heading into the final season. This team won 68 games last year. We just got better. We got a new head coach, and I'm hoping for better results. I'll see you guys to the rotation at the start of year 3. I like this team a lot. I really do. I've been thinking about it. Maybe I could have made an upgrade at the power forward spot in the overall department, but you know what? Keegan Murray's putting up good numbers, and I don't really think he was the problem on this team. So I know there might be a comment or two saying you should have upgraded the power forward spot, but I'm liking the team, and we're going to go with it. Absolutely insane backcourt with Trae Young and Jalen Green. These guys have been playing really well for us, and I hope they can continue to do that. We have RJ Barrett, Keegan Murray, and then Clint Capella. The bench, we have Franz Wagner, who's up to an 86 overall. Kind of wish I could have kept him in the starting lineup, but you know what? I had him off the bench last year, and he actually scored more points. So, and the minutes per game was drastically different. I'm not saying that, you know what, he's a bench player, but if, you know, I also have RJ Barrett here, so it didn't really change anything for his numbers. So he's going to stay there for now. We have Kyle Kuzma, who's an addition this offseason, Mo Bamba, and Kelly Oubre Jr. This is a good team. This is a team that should hopefully be winning a lot of games and then a championship. I'll see you guys at the end of year 3. We have the same exact record as last year. It was 64-18. I'm hoping for a much different playoff result, though, because if this team can't win a championship, I don't really know what can. LaMelo Ball wins MVP. Finally good to see somebody besides Luka doing it. Ron Holland, Rookie of the Year. KPJ, Sixth Man of the Year, has been absolutely balling out this year so far in real life. Bam Adebayo, Defensive Player of the Year in Orlando. Scoot Henderson, most improved. He's very talented. And 68-14. Second straight year with that record. This time, different head coach and a little bit of a different team. So definitely hoping for a championship. Far and away best record in the league, and I want it now. Trae Young, Jalen Green, RJ Barrett, Keegan Murray, Wagner, Kyle Kuzma. I mean, overall-wise, again, really not a ton changed about this team drastically. But we were hoping for some different results. It is Peyton Pritchard, Dyson Daniels, Anthony Black, Mobley, Rudy Gobert. There's absolutely... All right. I mean, Mobley being a 93, I kind of get, but you know, there's just no way this team's touching us. We win in 5. We're moving on to Steph Curry and the Atlanta Hawks, who, you know what? It's Steph Curry, DeAndre Ayton, Devin Vassell. It's a good team, but I just think at this point in time, again, we're just a whole lot better. We're up 3-0, and we sweep. Eastern Conference Finals. Skylar Clark, Shaden Sharp, Matt Toss, Buzelis, Jabari Smith. What in the world? There's just absolutely no way. We are in the NBA Finals taking, holy shit, 39 points, 10 rebounds, and 14 assists. We need to pump the brakes a little bit on some of these 2K demigods. I'm not saying LaMelo Ball isn't an insanely talented player, but a 39, 10, and 14 Western Conference Finals, what are we talking about here? Let's take a look at the rest of their team. You know, it's pretty talented. I'm not going to lie to you. I think we're still the better team, though. I'm not going to lie to you. I just said that twice. Sorry. We're up 3-0, and we do win a championship, and Trae Young wins Finals MVP. So that felt good. And you know what? Maybe this challenge was a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be. Nonetheless, we still came away with a really good team, and we didn't use the Trade Finder once. So I guess we are successful in our endeavors. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, click a like down below. That'd be absolutely awesome. Of course, if you guys do have any other video ideas, feel free to comment those below as well. Of course, if you guys are new around here, could subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot to me. Stick around, join the community. Other than that, that pretty much wraps this one up. I hope you guys did enjoy. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys all in the next one.